This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Got the 1st down and more. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Punts it out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we can...
Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Finds his man, it's Banks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be
There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. Gets Harris. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Trying to find the end zone. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing using a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Just too much juice. As he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man on the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Wideout trying to get it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Davis looking to pass. Into the end zone. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly.
Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make it count.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Snagged in the middle, it's Banks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
the sure hands. It's Davenport. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The play action fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for room. It's Harris. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The give and tick, 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 tick.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Ran through the contact. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incomplete.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no